Hi everyone. So I have some good news and I have some bad news. Not really bad news, more like bad timing news. The good news and the huge milestone is that in the past like 2.5 weeks that we have had little guy over at our house, I've never managed to get both kids down for a nap at the same time. So guess what? I got them both to take a nap today. I'm super excited. The bad news, well, the bad timing news, is that little guy has a doctor's appointment and he's getting picked up in half an hour. So I just got both kids down. They both normally nap for more than half an hour, and I'm going to actually have to wake little guy up in order for him to get picked up for his doctor's appointment. I'm glad that I got them both to nap. It means that I can get some stuff done around the house, but on the other hand, I've only got about 25 minutes. I have found a way to be able to get little guy to take his nap without having to meet every single demand that he throws at us. So normally he'll go, want do, which is his pacifier. Want milk, want book. He wants all this stuff. He has to have his curtains closed, but he has to have the light on, which thank goodness we have a dimmer in his room. So we can have the light on just very low, which is kind of counterproductive since the curtains are blackout curtains and they're meant to keep the light out and then we have the light on, but you know, whatever works. And then I will give little guy his pacifier, and he'll lay down. And I will say, okay, I need to go put the baby down for her nap. So I need to go, nurse her and give her her milk, and it'll be about 5 minutes. So I will be back in 5 minutes with your milk, and you need to stay in your bed and rest and be quiet so that the baby can sleep. And if you rest and be quiet for 5 minutes, when I come back, I will bring you your milk. And without fail, he's asleep. So that's actually worked for me before, but then the baby has refused to take her nap. So I've never actually gotten both kids down at the same time. So this time the baby was tired enough that she took her nap, and little guy also fell asleep during that period. So otherwise, I would bring him his milk, but he drinks a lot of milk during the day because we're still having a little bit of food issues, which I think is mostly just 3-year-old pickiness. I think most 3-year-olds are picky about their food, but we want to make sure he's not just filling up on milk. So I'm kind of glad that I could get him down for his nap without having to give him copious amounts of milk. So yeah, so that's my parenting win for the day, and I'm super excited. I'm going to go enjoy the last 15 minutes that I have before he gets picked up. It's Thursday, it's raining, and the kids and I have been sick all week. So that kind of sums up how our week's been going. It's been a little rough. They kind of talk about how you have a honeymoon period when you have a new placement with you. And then when they get more comfortable with you, that kind of wears off and some other behaviors come out. We're definitely in that phase now. Honeymoon phase is gone. Yeah, the kids are telling me that it's raining. Not only are we not feeling well, but with the rain we can't go outside to get out all that pent-up energy. I don't understand when kids are sick, they're still super energetic. When I'm sick, I just want to crawl back in bed. So I don't know how that works. Anyways, we definitely have had a few challenges this week. I talked a little bit about that on Monday. Tuesday was really rough, and I didn't really understand what was going on at first. There was a lot of redirections. Towards the end of the day, he started asking for his parents. He started asking for his grandparents, and that's when I started to realize, okay, maybe that's why this behavior is going on. He saw a lot of his relatives 3 days in a row, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So then on Tuesday, he hadn't seen them, and I think that's what was triggering it. But it took me all day. It took him asking about them for me to realize that that's what was going on. I think every foster parent kind of has a point, probably during their first placement, where they just question and second guess. Why am I doing this? Why am I a foster parent? Can I do this? Can I handle this? And Tuesday was definitely that day for me. Doug got home and I all but locked myself in the bedroom. I was like, they're yours, bye. Luckily yesterday and so far today have been a little bit better, even though we're sick. But the behaviors overall have really improved. It's a process. It's gonna take a while, but that's where we are. One thing I learned was that he really won't take medicine. He was running a little bit of a fever, so we went out and got some children's Tylenol, which I realized after the fact is the exact same as infant Tylenol. The dosage is the exact same. The concentration is the same. So I don't understand the difference. If someone out there knows the difference between children's and infant, please let me know, because I would have thought that the children's was more concentrated so that you don't have to give them as much of it, but it's not. It's the exact same. It took about a third of the bottle for him to swallow his medicine. We would and an hour. It took over an hour. So I was able to coax him 3 times to get it in his mouth, but then he'd just spit it out, and then he'd get all down here, and then he's smearing it all over him. It was all over him. It was all over me. So I wasn't gonna, pin him down and force him to take it. So our kitchen was a big sticky mess. I was a big sticky mess. He was a big sticky mess. And he had just had a bath, and I had just had a shower, so it all needed to happen again. But other than that, we're making progress. And so we'll have to figure out how to get him his medicine. He doesn't have a fever this morning, so that's good. I don't have to try to go through that again.